Hello everyone and welcome to the very first video of this YouTube channel. What we've got today is we're looking at American Truck Simulator, and we are going to be doing a haul from Yuma in Arizona to Oxnard in California. We're not quite there yet. We are a few miles outside Yuma, so we're going to head along there just now. And we will pick up our load and then we'll head, I think we'll need to get some fuel, and then we'll head right along to Oxnard. Now, I've only just recently got this the sim. I've recently built my own PC, and I decided what am I gonna have as my first game, and I had to get American Truck Simulator. And I've not been playing it for very long, but I've managed to save up enough money to buy this Peterbilt truck, customize it a little bit. I'll talk about that a little bit more maybe in another video, and do a couple of runs to make a little bit of money to pay back some of the loans. So we're just pulling out of the yard just now, and we are going to follow the GPS on the screen there, and you'll notice I'm not really running with any mods just now. I've been changing versions of the game because of the Convoy DLC, and I'll have a video coming out about that soon. But we are just pretty much using the standard stock game with not really any mods running at all. So just to let you know, I recently built my own gaming PC. I've not had a PC in a long time, and I decided I was wanting a pretty high-end machine, and I couldn't find any companies that really had all the specifications that I was looking for, and so I decided I'm going to make my own one. I'm going to build my own one, but I don't work in computing. I don't know anything about computers, so I watched a lot of videos, read a lot of guides, and was able to put together a PC, a pretty decent PC myself, and it fired up and it works great. And so, like I say, this was one of the first things I downloaded on Steam. I've been watching lots of people playing it on Twitch and on YouTube, and I really wanted to have a go myself. For a little while I didn't have a decent graphics card. I had a really old graphics card because I couldn't get hold of a decent one. And so I was able to play the game about 20 frames per second, and so when I got my decent graphics card, I decided we've got to start doing this as a little YouTube video series. Of course I'll have different videos on the channel as well in the near future, but let me know in the comments, what do you think we should be playing? I like sim games. I'm thinking Microsoft Flight Simulator might be an option. Definitely American Truck Sim. I also have Euro Truck Simulator, which I haven't really played, so let me know if you're interested in that. Okay, so we've pulled up at the fuel station. I've just edited this video a little bit to cut out the boring parts, and we'll be on our way, and we will be heading to pick up our shipment. And as you probably saw from the thumbnail, it's a very interesting one. It's the special potato truck or trailer to promote the Idaho potatoes. So we're going to head right along there. We should only be a few minutes now from there. We're going to go and pick that up.
Turn left.
I've been really impressed with the American Truck Simulator and the recent updates. You may or may not know there's now a convoy feature, so I think there was a multiplayer mod before called Truckers MP, which was pretty good. I believe it was pretty good. I never played it, and I've recently just downloaded the latest version of the game, and it has its own built-in what's called convoy. It allows you to play multiplayer and have multiple people doing the same routes and delivering the same cargo to the same locations, or even different locations, and it looks really, really good. So I'm going to be making a video on that in the near future. So we're just getting towards the our destination here. Just watch on this right-hander.
Turn right.
And the farm that we're going to go into is just here on the right-hand side. And just in the background, you can see a red object over there on the left, and that is going to be our trailer with the massive potato prop on it. Which one is our trailer? Not that one there, but that one there, right at the very back. Okay, so we will just go back in there. We'll hitch up the trailer, and then we'll get on our way to California. So that's the trailer connected, and there you go. There it is. Massive fake potato chained down. I think it looks really cool. And this is a special Idaho potato event that SES are running with the game. And I think, I don't know the full details of it, but I think if we do so many missions, then there are certain rewards for it. And I saw this one on the options, and I thought this would be a fantastic one to have a go with. So there's the truck, there's the Peterbilt, looks great. I want one with a sleeper cab. I want to upgrade to that and put lots of optional extras on it when we have enough money, and of course have the option of having other drivers drive for us, and even owning our own trailers. That would be good too. There's a mechanic, there's a guy over there, farmer fixing the equipment. Make sure we come to a complete stop at the stop sign. I'm really looking for a bit of advice, because one of the things I find very difficult about this game is being able to look left and right and do it smoothly. And I'm using the mouse to look left and right, but I find that very difficult because I sit on a sort of play seat rig with the steering wheel, and I'm having to lean forward and use the mouse, and I find it really quite awkward. So I'm wanting to look at the options of either one of these infrared trackers that you wear on your head, on your gaming headset, or on a cap, or maybe even one that's webcam based, where they look at your head movements. And I wondered if anybody had any advice about, are these any good? Should I try and invest in one over another? I know the Track IR seems to be the one that is very popular with most people, so I'm not sure if I can afford that just now, if I can justify that, but it would be so handy for this game, certainly when you're like looking left and right, checking your mirrors, and being able to pull the camera back to the forward facing view. I do find that kind of difficult when you're trying to drive the truck. So we're struggling to get up the slip road here. Let's have a little look in the mirrors and see if anyone is coming, see if it's safe to merge onto the highway. It's not really, so let's just keep out of the way, let this car go past, and we will slip out. Now, speaking of California, I noticed that recently SES have done a California refresh, I think they call it, and this is where they've taken effectively the map of California, which I believe was one of the first in the sim, which came out many years ago, and they've updated it and modernized it. And I have to say, I used to, when I play this, I've not played it an awful lot, but I kind of wanted to avoid California. I used to find the traffic was really built up as we have a truck here trying to merge and all the AI slowing down, the Coca-Cola truck there. But it would be somewhere I would tend to avoid because the scenery was quite nondescript. It didn't look amazing, but they have recently updated it. I've only seen a little bit of the California map. I want to look a lot more at it. I want to do some of the convoy work there as well, and I think that would be that's something that maybe I will do a little showcase of, because I hear really good things about it. In terms of one of the things that always catches me out with this sim is just the AI traffic. That's probably one of the weakest things. I don't know if there's anything we can do to make it better in terms of how they slip onto the road, particularly the big trucks, cars overtaking you to then slow down in front of you. And there's been a couple of times, and if you've played the sim as well, you'll know what I'm talking about, where there's just a massive hold up in front, everyone slams on the brakes, and when you've got your truck fully loaded,
right,
you could hardly stop in time and avoid an accident.
Exit right.
You'll notice I'm using my Jake brake when I'm coming down on the hills, and that's a really useful tool to be able to use the Jacob's brake. I'm not using an H pattern shifter, I just use paddle shifters. I don't have a shifter as yet.
Right.
I'm thinking that it might be a good idea to get the Thrustmaster one again when I save up enough money, but let me know what you think of the H pattern shifter the Thrustmaster makes. It would be pretty cool to have it. We've edited a little bit of the video there, and we are now turning. We were waiting for ages at that red light there, and so I thought I would take that part out. Come to the red light, so it's just, I want to be in the right hand lane. It's a bit of bad driving there. I want to be going straight ahead, so we'll pull over. So if you have any suggestions of what mods I should be getting for the sim, then please let me know. If there's ones that perhaps are payware, or even ones that are free, let me know. Let me know what you think are good mods and what you rate, what mods are maybe not so good. That would be much appreciated.
Go straight.
Okay, here we go green. I have to say I really like the Peterbilt truck. It's very good, but I've not had much experience of driving other ones. I think I've driven the Volvo once or twice, and I think well, I know I've definitely driven one of the Kenworths, but I've not really had an awful lot of opportunity, so I want to do that as well. I want to be able to take out different trucks, to do these different runs and kind of showcase them for you guys as well. I find this game just so peaceful and relaxing though. It's just great to just chill, sit back a little bit, enjoy the road, and yeah, have fun. Construction going on there. Luckily no one coming towards us, which is good news. And we're going through the countryside now. I love how the landscapes change here, and you have these kind of banked corners, these sweeping corners, and we're about to come into a little town. Just now, slow down for that.
Go straight.
40 miles an hour in here. Lovely little diner. There's the little motel on the right. There's a truck that's clipped through a wall there on the left, and a donut shop. And out we go, out the other way. Cop car on the left hand side sitting there, and out we go back out to the countryside. So we've got a little bit of a rain shower going here. I love the rain effects. I think they're really cool on the windscreen, and we'll put our wipers on and slow it down just a little bit. We don't want to be going too fast in the rain, pulling this precious cargo. When I picked this job from the main menu, I assumed this was a made up thing, this massive big potato that we were transporting from one state to another, but I googled it, and I believe, you can believe Google, that it is a real thing, a real truck and a real fake potato, and it's been touring various states across USA since 2012 to promote the Idaho potatoes. And the trivia that I found out about it is that a potato of that size would take over 7,000 years to grow and would weigh 4 tons. Okay, so we come into town here, slowing it down, watching out for traffic, and we're about to take a left at the end of the road to go onto a main road, I think, onto a highway perhaps. Let's have a little look, so let's just slow it down. The rain is still pretty heavy. Yep, we're going to take a left here. Just over the bridge, and we're going to take the 10 west.
Turn left.
I don't know about you guys, but one of the things I dislike about this sim is driving at night. For one, I find it to be quite dark. I suppose it's realistic. Let's have a look and see, can we slip out? Again, come out onto this road. Is this truck going to let me go? Yeah, he's letting me go. Yeah, driving at night, I find it really difficult. It's really dark, and one of the things that I don't like about it is that you miss all this amazing scenery. Yes, you see the gas stations, you see the motels, but you pretty much only see the road, and you miss all this great, fantastic scenery, the mountains, all that sort of stuff, the lakes. It's all kind of lost at night. So what I tend to do when I'm playing the sim, and I know it's not very realistic, is I'll tend to pull over, go for a rest at a rest area, but then when I go and deliver my cargo, it's often kind of late. But I enjoy seeing the places that I'm going, and you know, certainly if I've visited some of these states before, trying to think, well, did it look like that? You know, how realistic is this? At night, you miss out on that, all of that, and I don't know if you feel the same. So I'm always looking out for good runs to do in this game, you know, really good scenic ones that are really interesting or have challenging roads. So if you know of any of those, can you please let me know in the comments? I'd love to do that. I'd love to find out what are the best routes to do, and then if you make some suggestions, then we'll do a video on it. So just to give you a bit of detail about my PC that I built in order to play games like this, I have a AMD 5800X processor. I have 32 gigs of Corsair Vengeance Pro RAM. I have an AMD Radeon Sapphire graphics card, 6900 XT. I've got a Cooler Master case, Corsair 850 watt power supply, and that's about it. And it's very, very good. I'm very impressed with it. I'm gaming using a 32-inch Samsung G7 monitor. I've got SteelSeries keyboard and mouse, and I have an AKG microphone for recording this.
Stay left.
Okay, we're really feeling that the truck is struggling getting up this hill. I'm starting to feel the terrain changes. The steep hills really holding back the truck, so we're starting to struggle just now to maintain some decent speed. But I'm glad the rain is going off, we've got the wipers off, and this is good news for getting to our destination. This road looks absolutely amazing. I love this part. These really tall palm trees, these wide lanes, and these overpasses look really, really cool. I assume we're just passing Los Angeles about now.
Stay left.
Okay, we're going to take the
and exit
Bakersfield
right.
turn off next. We'll get in this right hand lane, get the Jake brake on and slow down as we exit this
Exit
tight
right.
turn here. Watching out for the railings at the side.
Stay left. Stay left. Stay right.
Okay, this is where the roads are getting a little bit complicated, but the GPS is helping me out. Stay right, and we're going to take the exit here. I love this part of the map. It's so picturesque. Love the mountains in the background. I'm going to take this underpass here. I'm going to take both lanes because there's nobody about. Nobody behind us, so let's just take both lanes here and up over the road here. So when I bought this truck, I decided to put these mirrors on the end of the bonnet, on the hood, thinking it would help me to see cars that were coming past or help me for reversing. And honestly, I can't see much out of them at all, so I'm not really sure what purpose they serve in the game. I'm not sure if I've maybe got this set up wrongly, but again, let me know if you think I'm using them wrongly. Maybe I need to be sitting a bit further forward, but then when I do that, I can't see my side mirrors, and I'd really like to see that so I can watch the trailer when I'm taking turns. Maybe if I had a head tracker, that wouldn't be such an issue. Okay, we'll slow down a little bit, make sure this truck can feed out into the road. It's all good. One of the things that I've switched off, I like the game to be realistic, I like the sim to be realistic, but one of the things I've switched off is the getting fined by the police for running red lights, because I tend to find that when your truck is loaded up,
Stay right.
as we take a right exit here,
right.
just check the right lane. There's a car there, but he's going to let me in. Thank you.
Exit
Yeah,
right.
I find that when the truck's loaded up and you get a green light, and if you're like the second in the queue, I'm always running red lights. The lights change so quickly in this game, it doesn't give you a chance, so I've switched that facility off because I was losing more money than I was making on these runs. Oh, truck run back a little bit there. Let's just hold the brakes. Not used to doing many hill starts. we're going to go left. Oh, and we're going to miss the light. Okay, we got a green, so let's go. Okay, we're getting really close to our destination. Another red light, so let's just pull up here. And it goes green, so let's go. I think we're just dropping off the massive potato around the corner here. So it looks like, yeah, it looks like a big yard, and I see tractors and things in there and lots of crates, so that looks about right. Watch out for the railroad crossing here.
Stay right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Let's have a little look. Yep, we're good. There's trees on the other side, so let's just take it nice and wide. Be really careful. And I think we're going in here across the railroad again. Okay, so let's just watch the right side. There's a truck behind me. Let's just take it in nice and wide. Oh.
Recomputing.
Oh, I've taken the wrong turn here. Oops.
Please make a
I think it was the next street. Okay, let's turn around in this yard. Let's watch out for the railroad tracks.
Rerouting.
Are we going to be able to turn around in here? I can't really reverse out onto the main road. I don't really want to do that. No, I could pull up and reverse over by those bollards. Actually, let's just do a gentle U-turn here. Let's just turn all the way around. Let's just take it really easy, not jack the truck too much.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Yep, you're good. Okay, let's get back on the road and drop this thing off next door.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
So let's take this wide, let's sit in the middle here, let's have come to a complete stop. Let's have a look, no one's coming. So let's pull out. Take it nice and wide. And let's stay
right,
out wide here to get it
right.
in.
Turn
Get it
right.
in the entrance. Okay.
We are
Now I
finished.
found this drop off one of the most difficult ones. You couldn't get too close to the railway line, and it took a lot of pull-ups and a lot of finagling to get it into the space, so I have edited this video back a little bit. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed watching the video. Please leave a comment for me, and I will leave you with me reversing in, and I'll see you in the next one.